Good afternoon, class. Today we'll be learning about the phases of the moon in order to better understand the solar system. After this lesson is completed, you all should be able to identify the phases of the moon, explain the positioning of the moon and sun at each phase of the cycle, and know the difference between a waxing and waning moon. When we look at the moon at night, we see a different image. The various shapes that we see is referred to as the moon's phases. You all may question, why exactly does the moon have phases? The moon orbits Earth roughly once per month, making the moon appear as if it's changing shapes. The moon is illuminated because it reflects light from the sun. The part facing the sun is lit up. The part facing away from the sun is darkness. During the new moon, the moon appears to be completely dark because we cannot see the side that the sun is shining on. During a waxing crescent, we can see sunlight reflecting off only a quarter of the moon's surface that is facing us. Keep in mind that waxing means to grow larger. During the first quarter, we can see the sunlight that is reflecting off half of the moon's surface, which is facing us. During the waxing gibbous is between a half moon and a full moon, meaning that it's not completely full, but it's not half. So it's about 75% visible to us. During the full moon, we can completely see the moon because it's in opposite the sun in its orbit around the Earth. During a waning gibbous, the moon is between a half moon and a full moon. Keep in mind that waning means to get smaller. Be sure to not get this confused with a waxing gibbous. During a waxing gibbous, the moon is becoming larger, not smaller. During the third quarter, sunlight is reflecting off only half of the moon's surface, so we can only see half of the moon. Lastly, during the waning crescent, sunlight is reflecting off only a quarter of the moon's surface that is facing us, so we can only see a small sliver of the moon at night. To demonstrate your understanding of the phases of the moon, please answer the following questions on a sheet of paper. What causes the moon to look like it's changing shape? What is the difference between waxing and waning? True or false? The moon provides its own light. How many phases does the moon have? List all the phases of the moon in order.